So it's really wonderful to see you there with all of these pictures. Wow.
It's like, wow, it's a time for this art to spread out in China. Like it's happening now.
I'm so happy. It's so beautiful,
like,
really. My name is Viorika, Viorika Zagórowska, and I'm from Poland. And I'm super happy to meet Manesa and that she's introducing me here. And appreciating my art, whatever I do with my projects, with yoga, with art, with painting, working with this energy field. Real, you know, like I really want to go into the source and discover it there, because I've did a lot of yoga, you know, like all kinds, all the schools, all the teachers here in Poland, I knew I was doing it for 15 years or even more. Then I went also into the martial arts. I was doing capoeira, but each time I was missing something, you know, each time there was this level when you stop and you cannot go beyond. And I wanted to go beyond. So Isha was the key. And my first training, like a first program, which I went through Isha, was of course inner engineering online. And then I went to the Hatha Yoga teacher training in 2014.
oh, 2014.
So that's how it was. On the beginning, I went there, and then I was traveling. I actually was looking for the place where I want to kind of teach, and what is my place and how it should be. I was looking more inside of me to find myself, my way. And only like recently, this is like kind of aligning, you know, the yoga and the art together. Yes.
So what's your understanding about yoga and art? What's the connection between yoga and art?
Mm-hmm. So before that, after the modeling part, you know, and I started when I was 16, and I was always into the art, you know, like I was since the childhood. I was in the kindergarten. I was always drawing, playing with colors, going for, you know, for different classes. I was experimenting with that. But after a while, I needed to choose my path, and my way it was to go into actually I was looking if it's actually mine, because all my family wanted me to go into developing art skills, but I wasn't sure if it's my family pushing me or it's my true nature, you know. So I also took time to find it out, and of course it took some time. But then I decided, okay, this is something I want to do. And also it's because actually it's very meditative state, you know, once you start practicing, because everything here in art is about the practicing, you know. You just develop a connection between your eye and your hand and your imagination and whatever you see, you know, how to make it translated into the picture, into the image. So many years in the European Academy where I was studying here in Poland, in Warsaw, it takes, you know, just to draw, you know, just the simple things. You look at something, object or the person, and you just study how to make it as much real as possible. So that was like a kind of the first step to learn the how do you call the workshop, you know, like to how to make it that it looks good, you know, like it's real, and it's very similar to what you see, so you can make it authentic. So that's one part. But another part is like actually what I want to say, you know, like what is my own opinion, what is the message that I want to bring into the world, what is important for me, is there anything that I want to say. And that's the most difficult part also, because you can bring, you can be a good, you know, an artist to kind of project.
But
yes,
no
yes, and then like what is behind that? It also has to have some kind of meaning, you know, like
what is the other way, the reason why you do this, you know, like, okay, I can do something beautiful, but what's it all about, you know? Is it only about the beautiful picture, or you want to actually catch someone and say something, or like inject a kind of energy? So that was super interesting for me, and that's how I came into this kind of working, because after, you know, like once I finished the academy, it took me like 6 years to finish that. I was like, okay, I'm doing some projects, I had some ideas, but mostly they were coming from my head, you know, okay, this is a nice idea, I want to kind of develop this. I was also cooperating with other artists, we were doing projects, we were doing exhibitions, meaningful, we were opening places for art. But actually, it didn't bring me any fun, you know. After a while, I understand it's not really something that it used to be for me, because before it was like an environment. I was creating some kind of landscape or environment when I was, I don't want to say escape, but I was like creating my own space where I feel good, where I really can let my imagination run and enjoy and like rest in that space. And here after this, you know, after academy, I was like kind of working, but not bringing much of the fun. So after some time, I came back again, you know, I left it. Okay, I'm not working like this anymore. After yoga, actually, I started to draw again like a child, you know, like I just took a little paper and I was just doing, you know, little drawings, just to not to make it like very big or like super, you know, sophisticated something, but just for fun, you know, just I wanted to bring this feeling again. And this is what I think it's connecting, you know, yoga and art, to have this fresh and energizing, inspiring, igniting feeling, you know, like to bring it to people and inspire others with that. Long story short.
Wow. Wow. It's amazing that one of my friends who also being art major says she picked art because art is the thing you can do it with everything, and you choose the meaningful part to be related with yoga. So I'm just curious, how do you inject the energy of yoga into the painting?
Well, I would say it's very simple, because once the simple things, they become rich for you, like just sitting and breathing, you know, it can be so full of life that whatever you start doing, everything can, you know, be this, you know.
Wow, it makes me want to cry. It's just so simple and so rich.
Yeah, it's the simple things. It's just like yeah, like Sadhguru is saying, like life is here right now. We're just putting attention somewhere else, you know. We put our minds around and they are kind of scattered. But once you bring it back and put attention on this, everything happens here, you know.
Yeah.
Super simple.
It happens at present. Wow.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, I feel
So
my
whatever,
heart opens.
beautiful. So whatever that is, if you cook a meal, you know, like you cook the meal with all your attention, you put your, you know, you're there, you're throwing yourself into the thing. It can be cooking a meal, it can be playing a game, it can be writing a poem, it can be painting, right? So whatever you do it with all your, whatever you have, you engage totally. And yeah, and I'm sure there are levels, you know, you can go even deeper, and even deeper. And once you got there,
And then you just create beautiful things and everyone to experience that more profoundly.
Definitely. I feel it's my new moon gift.
Oh, beautiful. I'm super happy.
Maybe I know it with my brain before, but now I experience it more.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
So you think this words bring some more understanding for you?
Yes, I feel tired by making things complex, and I'm trying so hard to study this year. It's just every person I meet and a lot of business stuff. I'm trying so hard to learn it, and it makes my mind become really complex, become more separate, and I need to notice which. And when you see the simple, it's just I feel it's a sudden love inject into me. It's just so simple. I don't know how to describe, but I know like once our inner part is ready, everything just happens so naturally. With all the quality we want, it just happens. Before, maybe I'm trying so hard with my brain to create something with certain quality, and it's complex. But if we just simply be ourselves, the quality just generates naturally.
Beautiful. Nicely said. But absolutely, I also don't, I do appreciate work as well, because we all working, and we need that to kind of go into the next level and next level. So don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also important. Yeah.
Maybe
but
just
what you say,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you say. Like we have this, that we work on some subjects we want to develop, we study, we work with people, we kind of push our boundary to experience more and to kind of, create more comfort in this, go over our comfort, right? Go over our comfort zone.
Yes.
But then without practicing this, like what the life is, what it's all about, the breath, the way you are, the way, you experience the sensations in your body, whatever is like here right now, the other parts doesn't matter really much, like this is the main thing, like, so the balance should be there, definitely. Oh, look at you. So sweet.
So do you like your life situation right now?
Well, it's like kind of sometimes it's like kind of a roller coaster, because
I it's
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it's saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's unexpected things are happening, so that's the life, how it is, like I'm definitely trying to be more equipped for that, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But of course there are different situations happening, but definitely I love it much more, because I feel I'm here, like I'm experiencing that. I'm trying to be present and do the best out of me, like I'm kind of also deciding, because there's a complex things are happening, and you can do this and you can do this, and I'm kind of, my personality is like I'm super curious about everything, but then I'm actually focusing on really important things, that you don't want to like spend your life on meaningless, stuff. You just want to bring whatever you have, all your capabilities, and like, okay, here it is, and that's my offering, and that's what I'm here giving to you, like what else, this is the best what I have, and I can only try to be better. So definitely I love it. And it's a complex thing as well, because once you paint, it's not only about painting, but it's also to show it to people, to get to know what they want, how to present this, how to speak about this, how everyone else can connect with that, and so on, you know. So this is another subject and another thing that I have to develop, and each time it's like more and more I can do about it myself to bring it more, you know, available.
I can feel you keep developing while enjoying in the life routine, keep growing, expanding.